what's going on, guys? It's Eegore here, and it's been a little bit since my last video. I was having some computer issues. If you had watched my previous video I did where I did the vlog, basically saying I got a nasty virus that linked it to my registry and all that technical jargon, I am now back up and running. I have actually gained about 30, I would say 30 FPS, 15 to 30 by reformatting. My computer was in dire need to be reformatted, but I am back up and running, and I am going to be making more videos soon. I'm working on a few, so I figured I would make this video where the audio is pre-recorded, video is recorded separately. I did this mainly because I wanted to be able to just straight focus on talking. I'm going to do a little bit of a Salem discussion, what's been going on, and a few ideas that have been floating around in my mind. So first is first, what's kind of been going on in Salem is the game has been being updated pretty regularly, about every Thursday. I'm about 2 updates behind. I'm basically just kind of throwing this video out there just to tide you guys over. Tomorrow, well, today is the 3rd. Tomorrow they will be updating again, and I will be doing a video on the past 3 updates. I'm currently working on getting my character up to a point where I can show you some of the update features. I'm still, once again, still working on it. And I have moved to, well, I've actually been more recently playing on the Jamestown server, which is where I kind of came across this interesting little idea, why I've pretty much just wanted to make a video talking about it. The idea I was actually throwing around with another buddy of mine was that being that Salem is a free-to-play, do whatever you want type of game, I have come to the realization that it seems to be that there are a lot of people out there that do not like that Salem is, I guess you could say, permadeath, that it's more violent than it is, passive. These people that feel that way, I have come up with an idea that I have kind of thought about for a couple of days, and that is, I was thinking about creating my own village on Jamestown. Yes, that is right, Jamestown. If you have a character on Plymouth or Roanoke, you would have to make a new character if you would like to come play. Once I get a little settlement set up for myself, where I can actually protect myself to some degree, I'm going to be inviting people to come play and help me make this village of peacefulness, passiveness, to where the only point of this village is to craft, is to create, and to be creative. Yes, there's going to be the chance that you will get killed. Yes, there's going to be the chance that we will get raided. Yes, there's going to be a chance of anything happening just like anything else. But with enough people and enough fun, and that is, I'm kind of personally getting sick of playing Salem alone, and I figured, well, why not? Why not invite people to come learn the game? There is probably a chance that I will die. There's probably a chance that many of you will die. But the point of the matter is to play with people, have a good time, and not make the game stressful. So all the new players out there, if you're just now starting the game, or if you have been following me for a while and still trying to get the hang of it, I'm inviting you to come and play the game. The only thing that I'm going to say that you would probably have to do, and if you don't have an account on either of these, it is totally okay, but the easiest way would be to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. That way we can communicate back and forth a little easier when I am not around my computer, or when you happen to be online, I'm not online. If an emergency happens or something, it's just easier to contact me that way, because I can pretty openly check my Facebook and my Twitter at all times. And I've been getting better about making more posts more often and posting things on Twitter more often, etc., etc. And it's going to be the easiest way. My YouTube mailbox is open, so you need to send me a message. You need to get a hold of me somehow, and I will get back with you, provided I don't get flooded with messages, which is why, once again, Facebook, Twitter, the easiest way. That way I can respond quicker than YouTube. So if you do that, that's the easiest way to do it. Links are down in the box down below thing. Yes. Anyway, so I've put some thought into it, and I've decided that with all of the drama that seems to happen that is Salem, I've realized that Salem is a game that a lot of people seem to just like. I don't know, it seems to be more so the game where it's like, who can be the strongest, and let's kill each other and raid each other for the good stuff, and if we find good stuff, let's hoard the good stuff. And I kind of thought of how cool it would be, and I relish in the idea of making a village or a group of players that instead of raiding somebody to steal their stuff, I thought it'd be funny to get to a point where we raid people and we don't take anything but fill all their crates with cool stuff. So it's like they log on and say, well, nothing appears to be missing, but these 100% purity seeds weren't here before. Yeah, just kind of like an Xmas raid, if you will, a Christmas raid. I don't know, I've just been kind of going a little stir crazy in Salem because it seems to be developing into this type of game whereby you log on and you have to worry about everything. I got, for a certain friend of mine in real life playing the game, and he said, well, I don't like the fact that I have to log on every single day to pay attention to what's going on. I don't like having to log on every single day. I'm more of a casual player, but I really like the idea of the game, and there's no other game really out there like it as far as the graphical style and the crafting and the immersiveness, and how literally once you get into it, you can start playing Salem and drop 4 hours into it and wonder where 4 hours went. So we start kind of playing together, and he's like, I love this game, I love it, but then he kind of just stopped playing, and I asked him, well, what happened? He's like, I just got irritated that I had to keep logging on every single day, and I couldn't do it. I don't like the stress, I don't like the having to think about it, and that's kind of what brought me to this idea of this whole village thing. And if you've already been following me on Facebook and Twitter, I made mention of making a video of this for a little while. So I kind of decided, you know what, nothing is going to change. The only thing that's going to change in Salem is that if enough people get sick of it, I mean, Paradox essentially controls Salem. So Paradox does control Sea Tribe to some degree. If you follow the live streams that they do and so on and so forth, you will notice that when certain questions come up, they actually turn to the Paradox. I don't know if it's the representative or who it is, but they actually turn to this gentleman and they say, you know, oh, well, and they say, yeah, cool. And he's like, all right, it's coming. So to some degree, Paradox does control the outcome of Salem. If Salem isn't making money, well, they have to change it some way. So the only thing that really will change is if somebody changes the game, or you just have to play differently. So that's kind of where I brought up this whole idea of creating a village where I can teach everybody. If you're new to the game, come on and play, you're welcome. But mind you, there are rules, not really bad ones, but if you want to come play in a village, and let's say I get 20 other people that want to play, you are required to also help other players. The whole point of what I'm trying to do is I want to try and create some sort of village or structure of players where they can come in and learn from other people. I can teach them when I log on, I can help them out, I can make videos. It's all around more fun for everybody when you're playing with somebody else. And if you've been following my videos for a while, the only thing I really do is play by myself. I've tried to invite people to play with me before. It was a little bit of a bad time. I was on Plymouth, etc., etc. And yes, Jamestown is no better. It's still a dangerous place. There is a certain guy out there that just likes to kill and maim anybody he sees. And yes, that is going to happen. There's no way that I can promise to prevent that. The only thing I can promise to do is to create a community, or a small tight-knit community, where we can all interact together, have a good time, and you can learn from one another, and I can teach you. So that's what I've been thinking about doing. And if you want to, first I need to get my settlement better than what you're looking at now, and I need to get my character up a little higher, and I need to get to a point where I can kind of help new players. So I have to get to a point where I can help myself first. So once I get that all squared away over the course of the next, week or so, or however long, I'm gonna get this area set up, and I'm gonna invite all of you people out there who have been following me forever, or all you people out there who have been new to Salem and trying to learn the game. You are invited and I'm gonna try and create this village area, and I'm gonna start inviting people to come to this area, and we can learn from one another. I can teach you stuff, you know, maybe somebody else will log on and then you teach them something. The whole point is to teach other players how to play the game, and thus creating a more passive, creative, more relaxed environment. That's kind of my idea, is to create a village where I do not want to be the most powerful person in Salem. I'm sure a lot of people don't. In my personal opinion, being powerful isn't really fun. I mean, oh yeah, so everybody's afraid of you. That isn't fun to me. I don't want everybody afraid of me. When I walk up to some stranger in the wilderness that seems to be new, it seems like everybody just turns around and runs away or says, oh yeah, sure, you weren't gonna raid me or kill me. I'm like, no, I wouldn't want to be feared. That's not fun for me. So what I would like to do is I have more fun in the creative aspect of it, in the more fun, passive aspect of Salem. And that's, to me, what makes the game fun, is to be creative and craft things and interact with other players and not be irritated that every single time I log on, it's like, oh, I've been raided again. And then you don't really have anybody to talk about it with. And if you're in a community of players that is just learning from one another, then yeah, I mean, if you're in a community of players where you just learn from one another, then it'll make a more fun experience. That if your little area or whatever happens to get raided or you get killed, it's like you still have that tight-knit group to hang out with and talk to, and you have all these other players to help get you back on your feet. And yes, I know that this opens me up to all sorts of problems, because basically, if you want to play the game with me, you're gonna be able to play with me. You can just come and kill me. I don't care. To be completely honest, I really don't care. The point of Salem is not, I don't play the game to be the most powerful. I don't play the game to, you know, be the master at it. I play the game to teach you guys. That's the only reason I'm still playing, is because you guys have been so supportive of me through this entire time that I've been playing Salem. So it's my turn to turn around and be supportive of all the new players out there. And yes, I do fall behind in my comments, because I get a lot of them. I get messages and stuff like that, so I tend to fall behind on answering things and helping people. So I've just decided, screw it, what better way to help people than to invite people to play with me? So, I don't know, maybe it's a good idea, maybe it's a bad idea, but either way, it's my way of giving back to the people that have been following me for so long, and the people who have been supportive of me and have been asking me questions and really trying to get into Salem. If you want to come play with me, if you want to help me teach other players how to play the game and create a fun, relaxed, stress-free environment in Salem, then keep an eye out. I'm going to make a video. If you have a Facebook or you have a Twitter, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. I'll be posting updates as they come along, as how far, almost done with the settlement, or I just post little quirky things every now and then too, and that way you guys can give me your opinions on what you think I should do or what you think should happen. It's just an easier way for me to get feedback from you guys, because I do use it. And if I get feedback from you guys, I can get a more grounded idea of what I want to do and how I want to help out the community. So that's this is my video that I've been babbling on for, 14 minutes, and probably talking really fast because I'm trying to get everything out while I'm still thinking about it. So if you want to come play with me and you want to learn the game and you want to help other people, keep an eye out. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. I sound like a broken record, I know. I want to thank you guys again for being so supportive of me throughout this entire time I've been playing Salem, and I finally came up with an idea of how I can help you guys in return. So with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.